Hey, you guys. Gosh, I hope you can hear me now. I'm gonna send a link to you to the event page for Outlier Lafayette, which is tomorrow night at 5 p.m. And I'm hoping that you will share it. That is the best way to support me right now, is to share that event and help me get the good word out about Outlier Lafayette. And let's see. Sorry about all the technical difficulty. Let me know if you can hear audio. I'm really anxious. I switched over to my laptop to see if I could get it working better. Hopefully that works. Okay. There is the link. No, that's not the right one. There we go. Hope your day has been good. Mine's been great. I slept in, had too much coffee, which was awesome, and had some good breakfast. Then went to Walmart. Yay! You can hear me! Okay, I've posted the link to the Facebook event page. If you have any friends in Lafayette, that would be extremely helpful. To just let them know about the event. I'm going to move this over so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So let's see. Maybe that's a little far. Move it over just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I am doing a little wood crafting, getting ready to hang my pictures. I'll get those for you so you can see. So here's one, here's a little picture from last year's show at Art Space. So I'm just taking this little piece, and I made these little wood pieces. Well, I didn't make them. God made them, and I'm cutting them. And they have little, see those little brads on them? So we can put them on the back. I totally stole this from my friend Jennifer Robinson, who taught my husband how to do it. I don't know if y'all are aware, but my husband's been kind of showing off lately in the photography department. So, I can't let him get ahead of me. So, anyway, let's see. Oh, it's hard to do this backwards. Okay, this one needs to go that way. But anyway, that's the idea. And you glue them to the back of your pieces, and then hold on. There we go. Okay. And then you run twine through the hooks, and you can hang them on the wall, and then they float. See, because they kind of stick out against the wall. So they float against the wall, which is super cool. So anyway, I'm taking these pieces originally that I bought at Walmart, and I'm making them into these little pieces. This one's obviously a much bigger one, but I had thinner ones, but I've cut them all down. So now I'm cutting the remaining few from this size into this size, and I'm going to put these little hooks in them. Words with friends. Hilarious. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm really chilling out here and getting some relaxation in Doosan. I'm in Doosan, which is just, I guess, west of Lafayette. I'm staying in a lovely RV, which I'm crazy about. In my friends Chris and Keith, they have this beautiful RV, and they are so graciously letting me stay here. And then Charlie and Jackson will join me in a couple days. No, tomorrow, and be here with me for the show. So in the meantime, let me get my camera right. There we go. In the meantime, I am practicing very safe wood crafting. Oh, glasses. And taking excellent care of their property, but making these little cuts so I can put my portraits together. I've shot all the outliers. We have 5 outliers for this show, and they're amazing. And one of them is actually even commenting here below. Hey, RJW. Yes, Molly is a very busy bee. Hey, Brandy. I sure wish I was drinking some tea at the Glenwood Tea Room right now. Oh, Lisa, I love that you're coming all the way from Shreveport. You are a doll. I cannot wait to meet you. And Lisa's coming with my friend Jen. Hey, sweet babe. Robert, you just delight my heart in every way. So I was hoping, I wanted to do this video just to kind of give you a little insight into what it's like to prepare for a show. Everything is, we all have other jobs. The entire team for Outlier has other jobs. And so it's a tremendous sacrifice to do something like this, but so worth it. And, I wanted to tell you about my team. So I've got 2 executive producers, Chris Philip Barr and Keith Scott, and they are awesome. In fact, they have made it possible for me to come down here and chillax in this awesome, lush RV while I'm preparing for the show. Okay, always make sure your clamp is tight enough. That was not tight enough. But my problem is I'm also trying very hard to protect Chris and Keith's property. So, that's important too. I went to Walmart and did a Walmart run today in the great city of Lafayette. Let me tell you what, man, people here are so polite and friendly. It's kind of weird, but I'm grateful. Last time I was here, last week, here for shooting the Outliers, as soon as I pulled up to the house where we were shooting video and photography, car trouble. Y'all, my coolant hose busted again. This happens. Volkswagen, whatever. But anyway, I knew exactly what it was. I had 3 miles to get to my destination, and I was just hoping that it wouldn't overheat, and it didn't. Thank God. But as soon as I pulled into the driveway of the house for shooting day, we had a long day ahead of us with 5 individual subjects to shoot and interviews in between. And this little fella named Caesar walks up and tells me he's a mechanic and he can help. And you know what? Man, God is good. My God is good. He had that car fixed and ready to roll before I even got to the first video with my Outliers, which was awesome. And I'm just really grateful for that. Sometimes when you do good things, negativity comes in and tries to stop you and discourage you, and I'm just not having it. Just not having it. So I have posted a link in the comments to the event page, and I know I have people who have people in Lafayette. So have your people come see my people in Lafayette for this opening. It's on campus at the University of Louisiana, Lafayette. I believe it's affectionately known as Ooh La La. And Ooh La La has a student union center that's fairly new, and it's gorgeous. And that's where our event is taking place. And there are parking instructions on the site for the event. Hold on, let me get my line. This is harder than it looks. I know I'm making it look super easy. So it's from 5 to 7 tomorrow night, which is great because that's a good time of day for you to still, make your way to your other plans. But to come by and see some awesome photography, if I do say so myself, and connect with some really precious and awesome survivors of sexual assault at all levels. Some are adults, some were children when their assaults happened. All of them are precious and valuable with a story worth telling. And we hope that we've done them justice with what we've done, and you will be the judge. So come see me in Lafayette. Video is going well. Lafayette is actually the pilot location. We're shooting the pilot for Outlier. It's not just a photography show anymore. It's morphed into a documentary and, quite frankly, a movement. So, a super powerful movement. I was just talking through Facebook Messenger a little while ago with a mom who has just discovered in the last week or so that her little girl was assaulted by a longtime family friend. I appreciate the principle behind stranger danger, but the fact of the matter is that more often than not, our loved ones, and our children in particular, are assaulted by people they know. And I'm sorry to even say out loud that it's not just necessarily family friends. It could be a spouse. We have an outlier with us in our team, Samantha. It was her ex-stepfather. These are people that we think we can trust. And that's the thing about sexual assault. They want to create a relationship and a false sense of intimacy to make you feel safe with them and to keep you from putting into place obstacles that would prevent this activity from happening. I am super, super suspicious. Growing up, my dad had a t-shirt and it said, "In God we trust," and it had a huge law enforcement emblem. "In God we trust, all others we investigate." And that's really kind of how I feel about my job as a parent to my son. And I have had overnight guests before that I love dearly, and I have still locked my son's door just to make sure that no one was able to get into his room and touch him, even people that I love. Because that's the thing about sexual assault. The assailants, the predators, they're very good at what they do. Listen, they may not be the smartest person you've ever met. They may not be the strongest, the best looking, or even the ugliest. But they are very good at perpetrating their crime. And they get better with time and over the years. And the ones that are really good at it, you would never know. You'd never suspect. Did I reconnect? Hopefully. So, you would never suspect until, it's often not until we're told by the child that something happened that we even think to wonder. I'm the opposite of that. As a survivor, I assume bad things are happening everywhere. And I'm not wrong a lot of the time. And I would rather risk that. I'd rather risk that. I know my internet's bad, Robert. It's because I'm in this RV, probably. But anyway, my goal was just to let you in on a peek of what's going on behind the scenes with Outlier, and mainly let me get it in before I lose internet again. My goal was just to let you sneak peek into Outlier and mainly get you to share that link for the event page. I've shared it in the comments above, but I'm going to share it again. Please share that with your friends and encourage people who live down here in Lafayette or in the region to make plans to come and see me. I want to meet them in person, have them tell me how they heard about it, and keep us in your thoughts and prayers. And thank you so much for your support. And